The best high school senior basketball players in a 5-parish area take the floor tonight in Thibodaux. It's the Bayou-River All-Star Shootout, next on CST. Live from Thibodaux High School, Cox Sports Television and Crescent City Sports are proud to bring you high school basketball. First up, the girls take the floor in the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional's Bayou-River All-Star Shootout, presented by the Thibodaux Lions Club. Hello, everybody. I'm Ken Berthelot along with Mike Detillier, and it's always exciting when the best players from the Bayou region meet the best players from the River Parish area. And Mike, it's resulted in some great games.
No question about it, Ken. And we've seen from this region, from the Bayou and the River Parish, 5 out of the last 10 Gatorade Players of the Year have come from this area. I mean, that's just amazing when you think about it all the way across the board. Been some great talent here we've been out to see throughout the years in doing this, and not just men's talent, but certainly in the women's division also.
Well, the River team is going to be the visiting team tonight in the dark uniforms, and they are led by young Taylor Lips. She's only 5'2", but everyone looks up to her when she's on the floor.
Yeah, and she's got some great bloodlines and related to former Southern Miss star and Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Lewis Lips. Yeah, you're right, 5'2", but man, she's got a great shot from the outside, real quick, and she'll be the captain of that team, being able to run the offense.
And the Bayou team is the home team. They will be in white tonight, and they are led by South Lafourche's all-time leading scorer, Treya Bruce.
Yeah, I got a chance to watch her a few times. Great shot from the outside, plays with a lot of energy, and just a tremendous basketball player, and somebody that's going to light it up here tonight.
Well, exciting times ahead. Stick around. We'll be back with the opening tip right after this from Thibodaux High School, the Bayou-River All-Star Shootout on CST.
In sports, you strive for first or best. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional is both. The region's first comprehensive sports medicine program with a team of the best sports medicine trained experts. You're serious about the game, we're serious about your safety. With advanced concussion testing technology and certified athletic trainers, we're keeping athletes safely in the game. Play hard, play to win. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional will help you play it safe.
At First American Bank, our commitment to recognize, honor, and respect those who serve in our country's military is rooted in our history.
Thank you for serving our country.
Thank you for your service and sacrifice.
Thank you for our freedom.
Thank you for my freedom.
Thank you for protecting our country.
Thank you.
Thanks.
First American Bank thanks all of our American heroes.
A banking tradition since 1910.
The Bayou-River All-Star Shootout on Cox Sports Television is brought to you by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional. Welcome back to Thibodaux High School, and this gym continuing to fill up. Before halftime, they will be packed to the rafters. All tickets have been sold for this contest, and when this place gets rocking, Mike Detillier, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Ken, the one thing about it is we've seen it throughout the years in doing this is the high action, high pace that they run their offense. There's not a lot of breathing going on, and that's why they do a lot of substitution in this game. Man, it is really fast-paced, and we're seeing the River All-Star roster here.
Yes, and they've got some good ones, but Taylor Lips is the little quarterback, so to speak, of this. And again, at only 5'2", I promise you, she's playing like a Jolly Green Giant because everyone will watch her tonight.
And Destiny Dupree has really got a really nice outside shot also.
And when you look at the Bayou roster, we talked about her in the open, Treya Bruce. And their coach, Nick Sinak. See Nick standing right there, the coach of South Terrebonne.
With Trey, a UNO commitment, she's going to go there, and it's her first, only the second time in the last 25 years that South Lafourche has a Division I scholarship player going for women's basketball.
Yeah, keep your eye on Sydney Ramon. She's quiet from Vanderbilt Catholic, but I'm telling you, this young lady's got some muscle on the inside. When she decides to take it to the hoop, she does with authority.
Oriana James is also one from Melander. Tremendous outside shot.
Well, we're just about set to go. And it is up. Scramble for it. And the River has it to start. They are in the dark uniforms. Lauren Scott from St. James. And she gets it over to Lips. Lips with the long shot. Little short. Rebound goes to the Bayou. The home team in white. They're going to lob it underneath, and it's laid up and in by Treya Bruce for the first points of the game.
Long line of Bruces, both of them women's and men's side, that have always been great athletes from on the Bayou.
A couple of East St. John's backing up. Gautreau down to Lips, and she'll put it up off the board, scramble for it underneath. And the Bayou team, the home team, comes up with it. They're going to work that ball to Treya Bruce as often as they can. Shot from the left baseline, off the mark by Victoria Nelson. She goes by Vic instead of Victoriana. Coming down, Lips with the hook pass. No look. Fall away jumper short. Followed up. Miss by Monroe. Home team with it. Bayou coming down. Working to the right side. Back out on top to Brianna Harding. She's got a pretty shot from Homa Christian. Led her team to a 29-3 record. Lost in the finals under first-year head coach Kathy Luke. Over at Homa Christian. What a good team they were. River ball on the alternating possession. Here we go. Treya Bruce, South Lafourche, all-time leading scorer. She runs an offense well. Signed with the University of New Orleans. She'll be playing there with a couple of other Bayou girls, including Randy Brown. Down low, up missed by Destiny Batiste, and they had the lob set up for Destiny Batiste, and she couldn't make it through. Look, if they get that lob working from Treya Bruce to Destiny Batiste, she'll be harder to keep away from the basket than it is keeping and boxing out Mike Detillier from the buffet line.
Well, you better do a pretty good job then.
Lips, she's got the look from three, but it's off the mark. Coming down the other way. Look at the spin move by Batiste from Thibodeau. She's on her home floor, and she's feeling pretty good about it. Destiny Batiste, averaging 9 a game this year. Team got to the second round of the playoffs. Off the mark with the shot.
Really impressive team this year on the women's side.
They really were. Nice move to the hoop, way up and score by Michaela Carter from Honville. Quickly down the floor, but the tip puts it loose. Saved by Harding. And there's the first foul of the ball game. Called on Gautreau. Officials tonight. Derek Ross, the referee, Travis and Justin Ward. Brothers. They're going to let them play because this is an all-star game. Nice scoop by Lips, but it won't go. Taylor Lips, as Mike told you in the open, related to former East St. John's, Southern Mississippi, and Pittsburgh Steeler great Louis Lips. She's a second cousin. Her grandfather and Louis' dad were brothers.
We got somebody down here, Ken.
And that is Kyra Gautreau from East St. John, one of 3 East St. John players on this roster. And boy, what a great year they had. East St. John.
Unbelievable year. We're going to watch a replay here going up with it. And just, I think, sort of twisted that ankle, and she's going to come out.
Helped lead East St. John to a 29-8 record, undefeated in district, 12-0. They got to the second round of the playoffs, were knocked off by the number 2 seed. But a great year for these young ladies to go out on as seniors. Boy, when in trouble down low, just work it back out to Taylor Lips. Again, she's listed as 5'2", but as the
that
coaches
might be stretching things a little bit. Yeah.
You know, Louis wasn't big. Louis was what, 5'10" at best?
No, Louis
they list him at 5'10".
I'm not sure if Louis was 5'10". That might be stretching it also.
I think I saw you do an interview with Louis once, and y'all were the same
we
size.
Were
And you're not 5'10".
and I'm not 5'9", so you know, so that's the way it is. Again, we've talked about the high pace. Ken said it right off the bat that you know, the Bayou team had some difficulties in practice hitting shots. I told you, it just wouldn't fall for them. It just wouldn't fall.
Taylor Lips with a good feed underneath to Lawrence Scott. Missed the shot. Loose run down. Destiny Batiste. This is her home floor, Thibodaux. The last game she'll play here. She's going to make the most of it. Saved from going out of bounds. Right back to Taylor Lips. Lips with a feed down low. Monroe with the up and under look.
And
puts
she's
it up
got a
and
shot.
it falls.
That's a three-point play.
They called walking first.
Oh,
they called traveling first. They called traveling first, and with that, we'll take a break. But we've got a good one here. Low scoring, but a lot of action as they move it back and forth on the floor.
In Louisiana, we are 50th in the nation for overall health, a frightening statistic.
Archie, we believe change starts here. So we built a state-of-the-art wellness center, the first of its kind in the state and among the best in the nation.
Through prevention, education, fitness and sports, and wellness services, the Wellness Center can help improve your overall health and well-being.
The Wellness Center of Thibodaux Regional, for a healthier, better you.
Your home for the best in coverage of pro, college, and prep sports in the New Orleans area is CrescentCitySports.com. Whether it's news, opinions, live video webcasts of high school sports, or Louisiana's best prep football scoreboard, you can get it all at Crescent City Sports. The name may be new, but it's the same great coverage you've gotten for years from our team of New Orleans natives. Click it now and like us on social media at CrescentCitySports.com.
Doesn't show on the scoreboard, but the action back and forth has been wild.
Yes, it has, Ken, and we've talked about it before, the fast-paced run of both teams. But I told you, in watching them shoot, both teams had difficulty hitting shots in practice. In a 4-2 game, basically they've carried that bad thing over also into the game. Just hasn't fallen for them.
Orion James just inbounded it. She is number 33 in white, moving in the back, and it's going to be tough to keep her away from the basket if that's the way this Bayou team in white wants to move it today. They'll work it out. And down low, Treya Bruce. Anytime she touches the ball, she is dangerous. South Lafourche's all-time leading scorer, 2,079 points. She'll pop one from outside, but it rims out. Scramble for the rebound. And that is Jennifer Legault. Michaela Carter going to the line.
Hahnville High School, averaged 10 points a game.
Led her team to a 8-4 district record. Tough district, didn't make the playoffs because of that. She's being recruited by Bishop, Suno, Delgado, and Baton Rouge Community College. 4-year starter, tough girl, great basketball mindset.
Really high IQ basketball-wise, also terrific on the assist point. Ken, that's something that coaches really pointed out.
Quick push into the front court. Traveling. Got Deanne Schwest from Central Lafourche. Well, we're going to work that ball to Taylor Lips. You know, it's impressive about Taylor. As small as she is, averages 4 steals and 4 assists a game. So she'll play it both offensively and defensively. Freya Bruce almost was a steal on the other side before the ball's kicked out of bounds. And then it'll go to the home team in white. That's the Bayou team.
One of the things we've seen in these All-Star games is that it starts out sloppy. Bad ball movement. They haven't played, you know, with one another other than a few practices. So it's normally been in the second half of games that we've really seen them piece it together. But boy, the lids been right on top of both of them in this ball game early on.
Sometimes 2 practices each is all they get. That's Orion James from Ellender High School, hustling in for the points.
I watched her, and she's a really nice shot.
This is the River team in dark. That's more from the River Parish has worked in. Good shot underneath. They're going to keep feeding Michaela Carter from Hahnville until somebody down there can stop her.
Well, nothing's falling from the outside, so you better get some inside shooting.
Work it inside, see how she goes. Vic Nelson. Victoriana Nelson. She likes the nickname Vic. In and out.
Nice offensive rebound.
Treya Bruce.
By Bruce.
Oh, but pass was errant. Work back, saved by Schwest. And her bounce pass underneath is stolen. Guess who? Michaela Carter. Feet underneath to Lips. And there's your layup by Taylor Lips from East St. John.
She finally got one to fall for her.
Schwest from Central Lafourche works it with Treya Bruce. Underneath
nice
the shot block.
Shot block.
That may have been Tyler Lennox with a hand on it from St. Charles Catholic. Take a look at the layup with the good feet underneath.
Lips nice, just nice, right underneath. Smooth with it.
Oh, good look for James if she wants it, but Orion will take it in. Orion with the steal. Orion James, the yo, missed it from up close point blank range, and she couldn't get it to go. River team with the rebound.
They're going to go inside.
And they do to Tyler Lennox from St. Charles Catholic. And we've got a whistle.
Yeah, they've had difficulties again shooting from outside. You got to bring the ball inside in these shots.
Coach Damon Robinson, he's coaching the River team. Head coach at St. James, led his team to a 16-10 record this year. Second round of the playoffs. Had a pretty good year.
Going up against some pretty good gals throughout the years too. He was waiting for that time when he's going to get one of those star players on his team, big time.
Yeah, just when you think you can breathe because Kyra Urson isn't playing, then you've got Treya Bruce, who's got the ball right now, and she's the all-time leading scorer at South Lafourche.
Yep. Hasn't fallen for Treya either.
Just putting one up on the run, missed the runner, coming down the other way. Go Tro! Can't get it to go. Jakira Gotro, one of 3 East St. John contributions to the River All-Star team. It's the parishes along the river parishes. Well, what a great season they had. 29-8, perfect in district, 12-0.
Sinks both of them.
And for a big 5'9" forward center post player, has a great stroke at the free throw line. Schwest with it on the outside. To Peyton Landry. Big post player coming out, taking it to the Hooper South with the put up. Slapped out of bounds. Peyton Landry from South Terrebonne. 5'7" post player. Would like to walk on at Nichols. Will go there as a nursing major. Walk-on Doobie Playzone's Southland Conference Championship team.
I think
it might be hard to make that team.
I think there'll be a long line on Doobie's team to try to walk on.
A lot of
what a great season for Coach Playzone.
The outside almost for Lauren Scott. Won't go. Rebound slapped out of bounds. Who's ball? Yeah, Doobie Playzone. Congratulations to her and the Lady Colonels on a fabulous year. Southland Conference champions.
Making it into the championship series for the first time. Unbelievable. Great ride for Doobie and the parents.
Jakara Gotro just got that shot. With that, we are finished 1 quarter of play. 9-6. 9-6. The River has the lead here. Back right after this with the second quarter.
The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional Bayou-River Shootout, presented by the Thibodaux Lions Club, is sponsored by the Pelche Foundation, by First American Bank, by Byron E. Talbot Contractors, by Manson Golf, by A&G Refrigeration, by State Machinery, by GIS Engineering, by Nakan Electric, and by Barbera Chevrolet. Tonight's game is brought to you by Riverlands Insurance Services in Luling. Meet all your insurance needs. Call Riverlands at 1-800-336-4579. Ken Berthelot along with Mike Detillier and the past president of the Thibodaux Lions Club, Craig Pate. And Craig, congratulations. The Lions Club has now been doing this, and we've been televising it for the last 5 years, but you guys have been doing it longer than that, and what a great service to the community here.
It has been a great thing, and a great thing for our community. The Thibodaux Lions Club is real proud to put this on. We currently were founded in 1940. We have 57 active members. We are currently local fundraisers that we do is a middle school jamboree, Thibodauxville, Super Bowl raffle, and then this game here presently looking at. And we have provided over $600,000 since our organization's been intact to Lions Camp with mentally and crippled children. We get to go for summer. And Lions Eye Foundation, service for the blind, because those who can't afford sunglasses, can't afford glasses, we pay for glasses to cover for them to be able to have these eyeglasses there. We also support the local sports with local recreational sports too, and then we have fountains we put in throughout all the schools in the local area also.
Craig, one of the things is so much community, interaction with one another, and that's what the Lions Club has always been about.
And that was Gotro with the basket.
That always called interaction, getting people together to work as one, and that's a lot easier said than done. But
yes.
One thing with the Lions Club always has been there. You guys have, over 80 years, so to speak, been rolling with this, and been great for the community. But also, I think with sports, what a lot of people don't get, for a lot of these young people, this is the first time you got responsibilities in life. Got to show up on time. You got to do things a certain way. You got to be coached. And for a lot of young women, they haven't been through that before, and you guys do a great job.
Taylor Lips with a big-time play while Mike was asking the question, and whoo, that looked as good as you'd find in the boys'
right
game
up the middle,
today.
Right up the middle, taking it in. So, Craig?
Keep going.
Great. So we'd like to thank CST and also our local sponsors, especially the Sports Medicine of Thibodaux Physical Therapy, for allowing us to put on this program, along with the other sponsors that are involved with us. I think we do a great job of giving back to the community. Our bread and butter, again, is the eyeglasses and the crippled children's camp that we send these physically and mentally challenged kids to. They can enjoy themselves at summer camp, fishing, swimming, doing whatever they need to do. Some things they may not be able to participate in back home like they do
How
now.
many members you have at the Thibodaux?
We have 57 active members right now, so it's a pretty good sized organization. We've always been strong.
I know everybody wants to congratulate what you guys have done in the area. Always have been there, and always there helping hand. If somebody needs some help, you guys are always there.
You got it. And another thing we do out of this game is we give scholarships to Nichols, the senior, graduating seniors playing ball here, and whoever's played basketball, that they can apply for. So with our sponsorship, and
it doesn't have to be a basketball scholarship.
It does not have to be basketball.
Because it can be an academic scholarship.
It can be, yes.
Correct.
It's just application. They go through Nichols. We get the application to them. They fill it out and send it to Nichols, and then they have the process of who gets in, who doesn't get in type thing. They have the criteria to go by. So that's one good thing, too. We can keep the money local at Nichols and give these kids a chance for education.
Stay close home to mom and dad and grandma and grandpa, too.
You got it. All righty. Well, again, I appreciate you guys having us on, and we're really excited about having us on CST, and hopefully we can get bigger and better each year.
Thank you very much, Greg Pate.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
Greg Pate, past president of the Thibodeau Lions Club, making Lions clubs internationally and nationally. Very proud of the work they do right over here. Brianna Harding with that shot. And while you were talking, Peyton Landry, the big 5'7" post player, buried a three from way out, and 14-10, the River with the lead, and they have a chance to stretch it.
Steal.
But the Bayou home loses it right back to Michaela Carter and Jakira Gotro, and she went back court. Oh, that's frustrating. Treya Bruce back into the ball game now. Damon Robinson.
One thing I do know about shooters,
coach of the River,
they want to take a shot.
Well, especially in this game, an all-star game.
In this game.
Defense is an ugly word in an all-star game.
And she's sort of itchy to take that outside shot.
Orion James from Ellender gets fouled, and she'll go to the line in this game. When we talk about the O, we're not talking about Ed Ogeron, the head football coach at LSU. We're talking about Orion James.
I think she's the most underrated player in this all-star game. I mean, for her talent, she's got length. She can shoot well, really good defensive player.
And Vicki Nelson, Victoriana Nelson from South Lafourche. She likes to be called Vic. She's at the free throw line. Those two together are a powerful, powerful backcourt for any team. Taylor Lips with a little lean in gets away with it. Lost the ball to Nelson, to Vic Nelson from South Lafourche.
Taylor had a little hip hop on that, more than one step or two, but it's an all-star game, Ken. We let it roll.
Monroe. You talk to the South Lafourche players, and right here, this is Jakira Gotro from East St. John. They had a year, again, that's outstanding is South Lafourche. That these girls will have memories for years to come. And there's a turn, and Mia Monroe with a nice put in.
Listen, she's taken 3 better shots and not sunk it. And that one there goes in.
Mia Monroe from East St. John. The runner by Treya Bruce won't go. The follow by Nelson. Vic Nelson gets fouled on the play.
Well, I knew eventually, Bruce is going to put the ball up. There's no question about it. You can tell if you're a shooter, this is itchy for you. You want to sink them in.
Victoriana Nelson and Treya Bruce will tell you the best moments they had this year was when they won their quarterfinal game before a packed gym down in South Lafourche, and the student body stormed the court and celebrated with the team, and they said just didn't get any better than that. Scramble for it.
And traveled with it.
And you take a look at Mia Monroe, Jakira Gotro, Taylor Lips. They're all on the floor at the same time from East St. John wearing the gold.
So they ought to have some coordination between the 3 of them.
And that's why the River visiting team is leading 16-12. Yep. Those 3 making it happen with the missed shot. But you can see Mia Monroe, a 5'9" post player, just take the lead, take charge, like a captain on the floor, as is Taylor Lips. Treya Bruce with the kickback. Nelson on top. Vic Nelson tried to go in for the scoop, but has it scooped away from her. Push to Taylor Lips. She's got to look for 3. Somebody got a hand on it a little bit. Might have got a finger on that one.
Oh, somebody's wide open.
Oh, coming down. It is up and in. And that is Sydney Raymond. Check that. That was Beth LeBlanc from South Terrebonne. Absolutely. Oh, again, Mia Monroe. She's finding that in the lane, close 5 to 10 footer. And what wasn't open from the outside, as you said, she has taken it upon herself to go, or outside rather, she's taken it upon herself to go inside, and it's working.
Yeah, Ken, nothing's really falling from the outside, so you got to work it in.
River in dark uniforms. They have the lead. Treya Bruce.
Oh,
Treya Bruce. South Lafourche.
Well, that was easy to call. You knew, again, eventually,
when you
she's going to put it up.
Oh, when you give her that look, and it's easy to see why she is the all-time leading scorer. 2,079 points at South Lafourche. Outside of that storming of the court, her best moment scoring the 2,000th career point. Vic Nelson taking it to the hoop to the way up and score. She'll have another with 3:13 to play before halftime. Guess what? The home team, the Bayou team, has taken the lead by 1.
In sports, you strive for first or best. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional is both. The region's first comprehensive sports medicine program with a team of the best sports medicine trained experts. You're serious about the game, we're serious about your safety. With advanced concussion testing technology and certified athletic trainers, we're keeping athletes safely in the game. Play hard, play to win. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional will help you play it safe.
The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional Bayou-River Shootout, presented by the Thibodaux Lions Club, is sponsored by the L'Oreal Foundation, by Go Bear Oil, by Synergy Bank, by Chris Pate of CP Contractors, by Bubba's 2 Po' Boys, by Finance Service of Thibodaux, by Oceanwide America, and by Ortho LA.
Two of the best players doing what they do best, shooting from the outside and going inside. Treya Bruce.
Treya Bruce just sinks that three-pointer. She reminds me so much of Cassidy Barrios.
And
racing girl who went to Vanderbilt and then bringing it on inside. That's been the play for them, to bring it inside, get in either a short shot or go in for a layup.
That was the South Lafourche connection. Outside, inside. Mr. Outside, Mrs. Outside,
Miss Inside, Miss Outside. And not Miss.
Who was Mr. Inside, Mr. Outside, remember?
Yeah.
That was Army. Yeah.
Lynn Davis,
Doc Blanchard.
Yeah. See, I know my history, bro.
That'll be in the ND draft book.
That's
this
it.
year.
No, they won't. I can't compare anybody to those guys. Nice.
So Vic Nelson from South Lafourche making it look easy. And the home team in white, the Bayou team, mostly made from teams in the Bayou Terrebonne, Bayou Lafourche area, have the lead by 2. Thrown away down below.
Ken, one of the things I think is the young gals from East St. John, they want to run this at a quicker pace. They're trying to set things up, but I think their deal has always been run the court hard, and they're slowing it down. That's not what they've done, you know, when they were in high school. Man, they were fast paced, set up a shot, get it in. And that's why it hasn't sunk for them.
So watch Destiny Batiste, number 11.
Oh, they kick it inside.
Screen. They're going to kick it inside first. Vic Nelson can't make it go. River team has it. Here's Mia Monroe. She'll slow it down to Taylor Lips. Lips won't slow it down. She'll take it to the inside. Stripped to the ball by Treya Bruce. Bruce has it knocked away from her. Coming to the inside, Lauren Scott. Down low, Taylor Lips puts up one off balance. And it's finally put back by Mia Monroe.
Mia's the enforcer inside. She's the big enforcer.
This is this young lady, Destiny Batiste. This is her home floor. She's from Thibodaux. And Destiny tries to take it in and gets hammered.
Destiny is a really good athlete. Really good athlete.
Average 9 and 6.
And we can see it here. She takes it inside, and she's going all the way through to it.
Led Thibodaux to a 22 and 11 record. Second round of the playoffs. They lost to the number 1 seed, Barb. She's undecided on a college, but would like to major in criminal justice. So stay in line, because if she's got to come put the cuffs on you, you're going to have to call for backup. She is muscle and always plays with a high motor.
She did a great job for Coach Carter.
First team all district.
That's
how good she is. Taylor Lips cannot get him to fall. Her shooting percentage is just not working for her in this half. Look at Destiny come down the floor with authority between the leg dribble. Just such talent.
This will not be her last basketball game.
Nelson with the scoop.
Well, that hustle.
The hook.
Hustle inside.
Finally follows her shot. Vic Nelson. Scott puts it up. No good. Coming in from nowhere. Look.
Gets it
through. Go Tro. Treya Bruce with the push pass into the front court to Vic Nelson, her teammate at South Lafourche, and she's fouled trying to put it up.
Again, Ken, when it don't fall from the outside, you gotta force those plays inside, and that's how they have scored their points. That's how they made this run and tied this basketball game up.
Got a good look at Nick Sinak, coach at South Terrebonne. He is coaching the home team, the Bayou team in white. And Vic Nelson adds another point. Up and in.
Sunk on both.
Boy, it doesn't take Taylor Lips long to get that ball into the front court when she's on the move. Pass down low to Michaela Carter. The fall away by Jaquira Gotro.
She's starting to get hot inside.
Yeah, she's feeling it now.
That little 10, 12-foot shot she's been hitting.
And look, Batiste again from Thibodeau. She's got the ball now. If she gets hot here on her own floor, she lost that one. Wasn't stripped. She just lost it going back the other way. There's Monroe.
That is what they want to do. I think they want to run this court. They want to run it fast.
That's the River team up by 2 on the baseline. Nice. Good look, and there a good knockdown. That was Sydney Raymont from Vanderbilt Catholic. Down less than a minute to play. Actually, 25 seconds to play in the first half. Look at Taylor Lips.
It just won't fall for Taylor.
It won't fall for her in the first half. And if it did, you look at her shooting percentage, she's probably shooting less than 25%, maybe less than 20%. Maybe, yeah. If she was hitting any of her shots, there might be a 10-point lead right now for the River team.
And a lot of times it's been inside. It's not been a long shot. It's been right up close.
Yeah, she hasn't taken too many from beyond the arc.
No. One is only, I can remember, only one long shot.
Destiny Batiste has played every position at Thibodeau High School in her 4 years that she's played here. Right side, wide.
Just won't
Michaela Carter just won't go. Follow up. There it is, inside, and the bucket.
Finally.
Taylor.
Finally for Taylor. It
at
goes
the
in.
buzzer, and way short, but a fun first half and a close one at that. 28-26, the visiting River team leading the home Bayou team at halftime. A visit.
In Louisiana, we are 50th in the nation for overall health, a frightening statistic.
Archie, we believe change starts here. So we built a state-of-the-art wellness center, the first of its kind in the state and among the best in the nation.
Through prevention, education, fitness and sports, and wellness services, the Wellness Center can help improve your overall health and well-being.
The Wellness Center of Thibodeau Regional, for a healthier, better you.
At First American Bank, our commitment to recognize, honor, and respect those who serve in our country's military is rooted in our history.
Thank you for serving our country.
Thank you for your service and sacrifice.
Thank you for our freedom.
Thank you for my freedom.
Thank you for protecting our country. Thank you.
Thanks.
First American Bank thanks all of our American heroes.
A banking tradition since 1910.
Your home for the best in coverage of pro, college, and prep sports in the New Orleans area is CrescentCitySports.com. Whether it's news, opinions, live video webcasts of high school sports, or Louisiana's best prep football scoreboard, you can get it all at Crescent City Sports. The name may be new, but it's the same great coverage you've gotten for years from our team of New Orleans natives. Click it now and like us on social media at CrescentCitySports.com.
We are back at Thibodaux High School here in Thibodaux, Louisiana for the Bayou-River Shootout. Earlier this week, Mike Detillier had the opportunity to visit with Thibodaux Regional's CEO, Greg Stock.
It doesn't take too much thought process to get there. And the question is, what are we doing to help them and how can we help them? And there's a lot of great things going on. At Thibodaux Regional, we've tried to support sporting activities from 25 years ago, little AAU teams that were on the side of the road raising money to go to a tournament, girls softball to things in Pierre Park, Louisiana, a little ways from here and so on that we've quietly supported and hopefully made a difference to things like this all-star event, which is really a fabulous event, to the trainers that we put in these schools to help the health and welfare of the players, and educational events. And a big part of this building we're in, the 250,000 square foot building, is dedicated to sports medicine. We're getting ready we're designing the second phase right now, $15 million, that will allow us to really help Nichols, I think, in a way that's difficult for them right now. And that's the tennis courts and the track, and high quality, on the same quality level as this building we're in, the Wellness Center, and will not only benefit Nichols, I think, but benefit the whole community and the whole region, and on and on. So, yeah, I was raised in a sports family. My dad was a rancher, so his sport was roping. My mother's brothers were all good athletes, some of them semi-pro golfers and things. I never golfed, but they played basketball, football, and baseball in that little area in Arizona where I grew up, and they were all above average athletes. Some of them had kids that played on pro teams, but I guess it's in my blood. But it also originates from what you originally said, and that is how can we make a difference in the lives of our young people with good, healthy things? There's so many dark side things out there for the youth that to take them away and actually destroy their lives. Here, we're trying to bring things that are positive and good, character building, achieving goals, sacrifice, teamwork, all the great things that are taught in athletics.
One of the things, too, is for sports for someone young, it's their first kind of job. You got to be on time. You got to work. You got to take, people telling you what to do. And for a lot of people, that's new to them. And so sports does open up that avenue for that. One of the things, too, here is in New Wellness Center is so many different things here. I know you try to bring the community together. All of us, we got sometimes bad deals. We maybe eat or drink a little bit too much. But you brought that together. This was your brainchild, along with the board of directors here to do this, and done a fantastic job of so many different centers here to work out, just not only for an athlete, but for the average person.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. We have still between 5,000 and 6,000 people who are enrolled here. That's maintained around 5,500. Last year we had 350,000 visits from 16 different zip codes that came to the Wellness Center and participated just in the fitness center part of it. There's over 500,000 other visits to the building and other things. Our rehab program, for example, where we can help people for the variety of challenges. It's just so impressive to see the water therapy, the HydroWorks pools, the good it's done, for example, for pain, people with chronic pain. And our rehab, physical medicine rehab, our cardiac rehab, all of those programs have grown tremendously because of the synergy with the center. It's not about growth, it's about entirely, but it's about how can you get better results by bringing these things together. The thing I'm excited about is still in development. There's still a long ways we want to go from here. We just worked on this morning. It's taking, for example, cancer patients. Now these are patients, these are not quote-unquote healthy people in the community that just want to get healthier. But what does a woman who has breast cancer do about strengthening her health during and after treatment? So, usually that consists of radiation, chemotherapy, and surgery, sometimes all three of those things. It's very debilitating and difficult. Depending on the health of the person going into it, it can be real difficult. So let's just say you sort of didn't take very good care of yourself before you're diagnosed with breast cancer. Where do you go where you can sit down with a dietitian? You can shape the fitness program according to your age and your condition, and how can you measure those results, and how can you coordinate it with medical oncologists, doctors? We're working on things like that are going to be, nobody's doing this in my opinion. I don't know of any hospital that's doing it, or any wellness centers can't do it alone. So you can take that into orthopedics, and we're working in those areas and so on. That's what's really exciting to me. We're gonna make a real difference in the lives of the people here.
We'll be back with more coverage here of the All-Star Game, and we'll be back here on CST.
Welcome back to Thibodaux High School at halftime of the River Bayou Shootout, and the visiting River team is up by 2, 28-26, and that's primarily because Taylor Lipp's shots wouldn't fall. Ken Berthelot along with, again, Mike Detillier here, and if Taylor Lipp's shots would have fallen, this might be a 10-point advantage for the River team right now. But not only did Taylor's shots not fall, also Treya Bruce's hasn't been real.
She got one big shot off.
One big shot.
And that was about it. And listen, we were doing a baseball game for the first 8 or 9 minutes of this basketball game. But finally, looks as though, again, we've seen these All-Star games before. It takes a little while for everybody to kind of coordinate. Starting to heat up a little bit now because we almost hitting the 30 mark for both teams. So I think it'll be a really exciting second half here for both teams.
This is an all-star game. Let's take a look at the highlights, because defense is not a word we use in an all-star game, but offense is. And sometimes you just have to watch the big girls go at it. That's Orion James. She is the O, not Ogeron. It's Orion in this game, and you're talking about O, and she is good. But boy, so right there is Mia Monroe. She has been so dynamite. And then coming into the inside right there, Beth LeBlanc with the basket. They go the other way. Here goes Beth LeBlanc again. And Beth LeBlanc from South Terrebonne, who also had a good season.
And then the 1 3-pointer.
Treya Bruce.
Treya really hit that one, smacked it through. But Kent, a lot of the points have come from inside. It's not been an outside shot.
Here's your leading scorers right here. Gautreaux with 9, Mia Monroe with 8, Victoriana Nelson with 9, and Treya Bruce with only 5. And the person you don't see there, you expected to see, once again, was Lips. You expected to see Taylor Lips, and her shooting percentage is probably about less than 20%, somewhere between 15 and 18% in the first half, because nothing has really fallen.
And for Vic Nelson, a lot of it free throw line. She got fouled a lot in the first half of this basketball game.
Well, let's take a break. We'll be back with the start of the second half. The boys' teams have been warming up. The girls' teams are back on the floor. They're ready to go. We'll be back with the start of the second half right after this.
The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional Bayou-River Shootout, presented by the Thibodaux Lions Club, is sponsored by the Pelche Foundation, by First American Bank, by Byron E. Talbot Contractors, by Manson Golf, by A&G Refrigeration, by State Machinery, by GIS Engineering, by Nakan Electric, and by Barbera Chevrolet. Your home for the best in coverage of pro, college, and prep sports in the New Orleans area is CrescentCitySports.com. Whether it's news, opinions, live video webcasts of high school sports, or Louisiana's best prep football scoreboard, you can get it all at Crescent City Sports. The name may be new, but it's the same great coverage you've gotten for years from our team of New Orleans natives. Click it now and like us on social media at CrescentCitySports.com. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional Bayou-River Shootout, presented by the Thibodaux Lions Club, is sponsored by the L'Oreal Foundation, by Go Bear Oil, by Synergy Bank, by Chris Pate of CP Contractors, by Bubba's 2 Po' Boys, by Finance Service of Thibodaux, by Oceanwide America, and by Ortho LA.
In sports, you strive for first or best. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional is both. The region's first comprehensive sports medicine program with a team of the best sports medicine trained experts. You're serious about the game, we're serious about your safety. With advanced concussion testing technology and certified athletic trainers, we're keeping athletes safely in the game. Play hard, play to win. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional will help you play it safe.
The Bayou-River All-Star Shootout on Cox Sports Television is brought to you by the Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional. Ken Berthelot, Mike Detillier, entire Cox Sports Television crew, and we've got a fun one here. The best of the Bayou region, mostly in Bayou Terrebonne, Bayou Lafourche, and they go against the best of the river parishes, Assumption, St. John, St. James.
We all water connected. One way or another, brother. Either bayou or the river, we all connected that sort of way. But, again, this has been typical of what we've seen in these all-star games, close games. But in the second half, that is when we've seen the scoring take place.
Damon Robinson, the coach of the river team, and right before him you saw a good look at Nick Sinak, and we were talking to coaches about their mentors. And Sinak said, right there, that's one of my mentors. He said, because Damon Robinson gave me the opportunity to coach and get into coaching in AAU summer ball, and boom, look at the career it's led to, and he's excited. So here we go. Second half action, and that is Taylor Lips losing out of bounds.
Just had Coach Mark Sanders, basketball coach at Central Lafourche High School, just passed us. Great season last year for the Trojans.
Destiny Batiste and Brianna Harding. And a runner.
Oh.
In by Treya Bruce. She may finally get hot here in the second half. She would like to. Way under her average of 30 points a game. She only had 5 in the first half. 1-3, 1-2. And here goes Treya Bruce. Will she take it there herself? No, she'll lob it under and miss the lob pass underneath the Brianna Harding.
Misfire on that. Because normally Treya just would have pulled up and shot it.
Trying to be unselfish.
She was trying to be, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
All-state junior and senior year, she has meant so much to this Lady Tarpon team.
Oh, Lips
from
put
downtown,
one up from deep.
Lips. Whoa, won't go. Pulled down on the rebound underneath. Save. Orion James will take it to the baseline, dump it under.
Nice.
Brianna Nelson. Vic Nelson with the layup and score.
Vic Nelson has been the surprise with her score. We talked to the coach, was like, she finally found an outside shot, and everyone has been inside. All of her points either at the free throw line or an inside shot.
In double digits with 11 now. And speaking of 11, number 11 has the ball stripped away from her. That's Gautreaux coming down the other way, but here comes Taylor Lips with a feed underneath for the layup and score.
Goodness.
Oh, no, she missed it. My goodness. Sanchez or Legault?
Oh, she's going to take it.
And there it is. feeling it at home. Destiny Batiste.
And just repeated what I said first half. Shooters shoot. You know, when they get in that groove, they want the ball.
Taking it to the hoop.
Nice.
Nice move for the layup and in.
Taylor.
Boy, Taylor just takes control of the game when she has to, doesn't she? Treya Bruce had an eye on it, but instead will feed underneath, has it slapped away, and the River team pass into the front court, saved by Lauren Scott from going out of bounds as she throws it back in while falling down herself. It goes into the hands of Brianna Harding, who loses the basketball, and she'll lose it out of bounds herself for a great effort to try to save it.
Well, you talk about hustle. That's hustle. It
Brianna
didn't work
Harding,
out, but a lot of hustle.
Homa Christian led a team to a 29-3 record, lost in the finals.
Good gracious.
First year head coach Kathy Luke. Boy, what a job
Kathy
she's
did
done
a
over there.
fantastic job.
Lauren Scott with it. And she'll just put it up on the run. Short. Goes out of bounds. But touched last by Briante Jasper from Covenant Christian. Oh, Nick Sinak knows sometimes the hustle mistakes are the frustrating ones. Taylor Lips with a little pick and roll. Has the ball stripped away. Destiny Batiste will take it to the hoop after the fake pass, and she can't convert. Guess who?
Yes.
Vic Nelson
Again.
Vic Nelson again has 13.
Vic Nelson has been
and one.
The Tarpon gals have been the story in this game, but Vic Nelson's scoring has just been tremendous.
She has taken over this game. She's being recruited by Delgado and Millsaps.
But after this game, Ken, that might be a few more added to that.
Well, we haven't seen her mid-range jumper yet that she's developed.
Well, Coach Rainey says that she's got it, and you know that she can shoot it real well now.
Her coach, Rainey Terrebonne, said she's got a mid-range jumper to go with all of that. And whether she gets a scholarship, I'll tell you what, or walks on, she's going to make somebody happy. Great start to this second half here down on the Bayou with this all-star shootout, Bayou versus River. Lauren Scott at the line. We're at Thibodaux High School here in Thibodaux, Louisiana for this big Thibodaux Lions Club shootout game. Ken Berthelot along with Mike Cotillier and our great Cox Sports television crew. Boys game to follow. We've got three-point shooting contest. We've got dunk contest. A lot coming up on the broadcast, so don't leave your TV.
Lauren's been a 13-point-a-game performer. It just hasn't sunk for her tonight.
Has it sunk? And it's like you said, some of these girls have been out of action for a little bit, and it takes a while to hit your stride again. Look at Destiny Batiste come up with that basketball with the steal.
Terrific.
She's from Thibodaux.
Yeah.
She's playing on her home floor. Wants to feel it a little bit and get it going.
Well, you can't teach
she
hustle.
Falls down.
She
Brianna
got it.
Harding. Stolen away. The other side by Monroe. Look pass into traffic. Too much traffic. The ball's deflected out of bounds.
Treya Bruce knocked that one out.
Damon Robinson, the coach at St. James. He's coached at Thibodaux, Terrebonne for a number of years. Done a fine job at every place he's been.
That is
what a
tremendous play by Destiny.
Batiste. She's got to finish it in the hoop. It falls down. Somehow saves the ball to a teammate.
Just go up with it.
Landry missed the layup. And we'll have a jump ball possession arrow. We'll take it the other way to the home team. Rather to the visiting River team going the other way. Nick Sinak looking for a kick ball, but he's not going to get it. We'll take a break with that here in the third quarter. A 6-point Bayou lead with hustle.
In Louisiana, we are 50th in the nation for overall health, a frightening statistic.
Archie, we believe change starts here. So we built a state-of-the-art wellness center, the first of its kind in the state and among the best in the nation.
Through prevention, education, fitness and sports, and wellness services, the Wellness Center can help improve your overall health and well-being.
The Wellness Center of Thibodaux Regional, for a healthier, better you.
Your home for the best in coverage of pro, college, and prep sports in the New Orleans area is CrescentCitySports.com. Whether it's news, opinions, live video webcasts of high school sports, or Louisiana's best prep football scoreboard, you can get it all at Crescent City Sports. The name may be new, but it's the same great coverage you've gotten for years from our team of New Orleans natives. Click it now and like us on social media at CrescentCitySports.com.
Crescent City Sports has a pair of big prep events this week. Monday at 5:30, catch a huge non-district baseball matchup as the Destrehan Wildcats face the Zachary Broncos in Hammond. Then on Tuesday, watch bi-regional playoff bowling action from AMF All-Star Lanes in Kenner. Baseball and bowling this week at CrescentCitySports.com. Future little basketball stars right there, enjoying the action and having fun in the stands, and this place continuing to fill up. People flow in for the end of the girls' game here, and we'll await the start of the boys' game in the slam dunk contest later on.
And Ken, two guys that I know pretty good right directly across from us have just walked in. Larry Wilson, the GOAT, so to speak, here, in Lafourche Parish, greatest of all time as far as a player is concerned, and Shelby Hippolyte also from Nicholls State.
Vic Nelson slapped it away, worked the ball left side, and now we've got a whistle as we go. Shelby Hippolyte was on one of those first Don Landry basketball teams when I was calling Nicholls games way back in the early 1970s, and what a player he was.
Yeah, and Larry, man, if that had been a three-point shot, Larry would have been in the 40s every game, believe me. What an unbelievable basketball player he was at Central Lafourche High School and at Nicholls State. And two guys that really made their mark here. And they used to fill Stouffer Gym real quick when they were playing.
Lawrence Scott from St. James works it eventually over to Yasek Gale from Conville. He missed with that shot.
And Larry's going to be inducted this year in the Tri-Parish Hall of Fame, which he didn't get in year one, which I still told those folks, man, I don't know who's voting, but if Larry didn't get in, something's wrong. It's like Willie Roaf not going in the first year in the NFL Hall of Fame when he was ready to, but he goes in year two.
It'll mean more to him next year because he had to wait a year. Well,
I'm not real sure about that.
I was just trying to make you feel. I was waiting for it.
No, I'm not real sure about that.
Treya Bruce off balance. Wow, she
almost
finds a way to get that shot up in a crowd and gets fouled. Draws the foul.
You see a lot of similarities. A few years back, we saw Cassidy Barrios do this, and again, she's a very similar type player to Barrios.
Treya Bruce last year raised her own money. Well, here's how she draws the foul. Watch this.
Great effort to go up for it and try to get a three-point play out of this.
July 2017, went all the way to Australia to take part of the Down Under Hoops Classic and made the all-tournament team. One of 6 girls. Went with Coach Rainey Terrebonne, accompanied her on that trip, said it was a trip of a lifetime, raised her own money by creating a basketball camp for youth kids in the South Lafourche area.
Yeah.
Boy, what a special time for that young lady. From the corner, short. That was Jennifer Legault.
Well, I feel bad.
Take that back. That was Daija Sanchez.
Yes.
We have 2 number 5s, double numbers.
I feel bad for Coach Rainey next year. She don't have Treya or Vic Nelson back.
As a matter of fact, she's losing all 5 of her starters at South Terrebonne.
And her top reserve.
Yes. She's losing 6 of her best players, including her 5 starters at South Terrebonne. So a lot of shoes to fill. And not watching this young lady, I said South Terrebonne, I meant South Lafourche. Not watching that young lady dribble the basketball is going to be tough for their fans. Now to travel on the exchange between Treya Bruce and Deanne Schwest from Central Lafourche. Yesa Gale. Just like Taylor Lips, who's got the basketball, about a 5'2", 5'3" player, but can do a lot with the basketball. you're joining us late and didn't hear us talk about Taylor Lips, she is a relative, a second cousin of former NFL great East St. John, Southern Mississippi, and the Pittsburgh Steeler great Louis Lips. And she hustles this
great hustle.
That's the Lips
Great
hustle. You saw out of her second cousin, which allowed her to get to the NFL. You saw it there from her. And a miss from point-blank range by Orion James. That's her range. That's her spot that wouldn't go. Mia Monroe on the other side falls down, taking a shot which is short and goes out of bounds. Watch the strip by that young lady, number 10.
Treya's going in for the layup.
Whoa!
He gets it taken
Where'd the
away.
ball go?
She took one glimpse to the side, and that's all it took for Taylor to strip it away.
Averages 4 steals a game, and that's one of the reasons why. Off-balance shot by Carter.
Bruce is going to take that shot.
Jasper. And Bruce will knock it down.
She got a stroke. When she's in that groove, you can tell. Man, can she shoot it.
Well, that's her second
Turn it
three
over.
of the ball game.
Turn it over.
Turn it over. We'll go the other way. 54 seconds to play third quarter. Look at this three again. Oh, you just giving her that shooting practice there. Absolutely.
You're going to give her that shot, she's going to take it.
Move to the inside. Oh, missed Treya Bruce. Little off the mark. Ball stripped away from Taylor Lips. Worked underneath to Orion James, who couldn't hold it out of bounds. And the River team will have it. But now they're trailing by 10. They had the lead at halftime by 2. At the start of this second half, off Taylor Lips.
Oh,
fingers.
Taylor.
Taylor was looking to go with it before she had caught it. Damon Robinson, head coach, supporting his team. All the coaches have done such a great job, and they have assistants on their staff who are head coaches of all the other schools with kids playing in this all-star game. Down close, missed shot, Deanne Schwest. Here's Taylor Lips to the hoop with the shot. Missed it again. She can't find that shot tonight. It's all over the rim, but won't fall.
Taylor gets almost out of control when she gets toward the basket. She's lost it a few times on that.
Timeout on the floor. A 30-second timeout with 1.7 seconds to play in the third period. We'll keep it right here as Damon Robinson talks to his team, and that gives us an opportunity to remind you that the Wally Pontiff Junior Classic is set for Tuesday, and you can catch it live on Cox Sports Television. Tune in at 7 p.m. as the LSU Tigers face the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns at the Shrine on Airline. Won't be a seat empty for that one.
Listen, won't be many. Won't be many empty seats for that one.
If you don't have your tickets,
you better get it.
You better get it quick.
1.7 seconds
Louisiana
left.
and Louisiana State. Got to get this shot off quickly. Looking for Taylor, couldn't get it. Instead goes left side. That's not going to fall from Destiny.
She got a good look. She got a good look at it.
So with that, Damon Singleton calls his team together, and we'll get set for the fourth quarter of play with the home Bayou team leading 40-30.
At First American Bank, our commitment to recognize, honor, and respect those who serve in our country's military is rooted in our history.
Thank you for serving our country.
Thank you for your service and sacrifice.
Thank you for our freedom.
Thank you for my freedom.
Thank you for protecting our country.
Thank you.
Thanks.
First American Bank thanks all of our American heroes.
A banking tradition since 1910.
The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional Bayou-River Shootout, presented by the Thibodaux Lions Club, is sponsored by the Pelche Foundation, by First American Bank, by Byron E. Talbot Contractors, by Manson Golf, by A&G Refrigeration, by State Machinery, by GIS Engineering, by Knockan Electric, and by Barbera Chevrolet.
Your new home for the latest sports news in Southeast Louisiana is CrescentCitySports.com. Crescent City Sports offers unique features and opinions from a team of local writers, plus live web streams of high school events throughout the year. It's all at CrescentCitySports.com. Well, how about 14-2 scoring?
Just nothing. Nothing would fall. They got to get hot here and quick.
Team in white that's got the ball, Destiny Batista just gave it away. Had the 14-2 run in the third quarter to take a 40-30 lead on what had been a 28-26 River lead. The River team is in the dark jerseys today. Taylor Lips takes it to the front court. They need some points. Taylor has struggled.
She's struggling again.
And just cannot get any of her shots to come close. Sydney Ramont taking that ball to the front court from Vanderbilt Catholic, and a timeout being called.
Sinak calls timeout.
Sinak wants to get his team in order here. We'll keep it right here, Mike.
Yeah, again, Ken, I mean, the story has been how cold the River has been shooting the basketball in the third quarter. I mean, really, really, nothing would fall from. Absolutely nothing. And so they've got to make a big run here with a 10-point lead.
This copyrighted telecast of the Bayou-River All-Star Shootout may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of Cox Sports Television and Crescent City Sports. Well, let's see what Coach Sinak has tried to do to settle his home team down. And, hey, they're up by 10 and in control. Beth LeBlanc to inbound. Big scramble for it. River takes it. River works it to Mia Monroe. Watch Mia Monroe. She takes it to the hoop herself. Mia Monroe from East St. John with a move to the hoop. Destiny Batiste not having the game she'd like to have yet here on her home floor in Thibodaux, so she'll take it to the floor, but the ball is stripped and bounces under the bottom of the backboard. Mia Monroe takes it again. Mia Monroe with the shot. Won't fall. She's fouled. Will go to the line and shoot two.
Much more aggressive to the hoop with it. Much more.
Mia Monroe being recruited by Suno, Southern Crescent Tech, and if she decides not to go to either one of those, wherever she goes, she's going to walk on. District Defensive Most Valuable Player, 7-5A, and not only does she play good defense, she has been a 1,000 career point player for East St. John.
That's impressive.
Mia Monroe, 5'9", and playing with muscle when she goes to the basket.
She hits one or two, cuts the lead to 7.
Destiny Batiste. Running this team is a big 5'7" guard. Rolls around the pick outside. Ooh, going down hard was Brianna Harding. Shot didn't go. River has it. Lips dumps it off this time. Right side shot by Briante Jasper won't go. Vic Nelson with the rebound. We have a blocking foul. Calling this one on Vic. I didn't see the number. No one in foul danger with 6.5 to go in this game. Shot for the left baseline by Harding. Short.
Jump ball. And that goes back to the River. Just ties it up. Nice. Really good defense.
Jerikira Gautreau to her East St. John teammate Taylor Lips. Back to Gautreau. Monroe's in the middle. Watch to see if they try to feed her. No!
She gets
Gautreau
it inside.
Takes it herself to the hoop. And we've got a 5-point game as the River team with the dark uniforms making it close. Full court pressure. First time we
Somebody
see
should be open, Ken. Right up the middle.
There it is with the feed and the layup and score by Brianna Bree Harding.
Brianna Harden from Homer Christian.
Gotro. Oh, Lips had a good look, but they haven't been falling, so she'll take it inside, and it's
still
off the
not
back
falling.
iron. She cannot get a shot to fall. She may not be shooting 10% right now. Oh, it's tough on that young lady because she wanted to have a great game.
Got a lot of hustle. It just won't fall. It just won't. And we can see it here. Man, just muscling her way in for the two-point play. Nice job.
Asked her before the game if her cousin Louie Lips might be watching up in Pittsburgh, and she said, not sure, but we'll text him and make sure he knows the game's on. And she may be trying too hard to perform for that. Harding drops it off.
He's taking it inside in.
James. That's a
James.
power move from Ellender High School. The Orion James.
She's missed a couple inside. You can see, determined to hit that shot.
Averages in double digits, 12 and 11. It averages a double-double. 12 points, 11 rebounds a game, and just has muscle going to the hoop. Watch Orion James. Long range shot by Lips won't go again. I think after the game, Taylor Lips is going to go up with a ladder, inspect the basket, and see if there's cellophane over that rim.
She won't be the only one. There's a couple of them that would like to check that hoop.
Nick Sinak, the head coach at South Terrebonne, huddles around his team as we take a break with 5:09 to play. It's back to a 9-point lead by the home Bayou team.
In sports, you strive for first or best. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional is both. The region's first comprehensive sports medicine program with a team of the best sports medicine trained experts. You're serious about the game, we're serious about your safety. With advanced concussion testing technology and certified athletic trainers, we're keeping athletes safely in the game. Play hard, play to win. The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional will help you play it safe.
The Sports Medicine Center of Thibodaux Regional Bayou-River Shootout, presented by the Thibodaux Lions Club, is sponsored by the L'Oreal Foundation, by Go Bear Oil, by Synergy Bank, by Chris Pate of CP Contractors, by Bubba's 2 Po' Boys, by Finance Service of Thibodaux, by Oceanwide America, and by Ortho LA.
Fans loving it here at Thibodaux High School Gym in Thibodaux, Louisiana. The Thibodaux Lions Club All-Star Shootout. This is the girls' game. Boys to follow. 3-point contest to follow. By the way, you see one of the officials there. Derek Ross is the referee. That's Travis and his brother Justin Ward.
It's a family affair.
A family affair.
Family affair, all three of them. I told them this is a business for them here.
Bruce underneath for the layup and score by Bree Harding from Homer Christian on the feed.
So that's back-to-back shots for her
South
inside.
LaFouche. Averages 5 assists a game and shows why all season Treya Bruce could feed under the hoop. Mia Monroe, that's her range, a little too hard off the back iron. Rebound Orion James.
Every possession is vital.
The court has almost a steal by Taylor Lips, and somehow Peyton Landry, wow, or pardon me, yeah, Peyton Landry, wow.
Nice little touch.
Nice touch from Michaela Carter, stops the 8-0 run. Stops the bleeding, and now somehow they've got to get a stop, and they might get it here. No, because Bree Harding gets her own rebound, but can't follow. Here's the scramble for it. Beth LeBlanc trying and can't convert. Fouled first. Beth LeBlanc, South Terrebonne.
South Terrebonne.
Enjoyed a great career there. Lost in the second round this year, but was a 4-time All-District selection. Also an All-District volleyball player. Gives the home team, the Bayou team, dressed in white, A 12-point lead, 49-37 with only 4 to play.
Those
I'd like to go to Nichols, by the way, and be a nursing major.
Ken, those tick-tick-ticks of the clock, for the River, so important. You've got to be able to get points.
They've got to get them now because she missed that free throw, and there's a foul. Taylor Lips
She's going to the free throw line.
We'll see if the River can use these opportunities when you're down this much. Even with half the fourth quarter to play, you've just got to convert every free throw. You can't let these get away. Finally, one goes in. She had to get it from the free throw line because nothing's going in for Taylor Lips from East St. John from the floor. We don't
If she's hit anything, has been inside. Nothing from out edge, and that's been the surprise.
She's shooting 15%. It would be amazing.
So she hits both free throws.
That helps her team pull within 10. Destiny Batiste from Thibodeau High School herself gets
and it gets stolen.
Up. Wow, what a play by Briante Jasper from Covenant Christian. Boy, it looked like rather Destiny just had a clear shot to the basket. Briante came in, tied her up. Pass inbound, traffic. Vic Nelson.
So now jump ball, so it goes back to the River.
With Briante Jasper. Now the River got their stop, not the way they would have liked to have gotten it, but they got the stop. Sometimes when you've just had a game where nothing falls and nothing works like it has not for Taylor Lips, it'll all start working for you in the closing moments. Let's see. With the feed underneath, but it's slapped away. Then another deflection, and here's Taylor Lips with the layup. Oh, it still won't go for Taylor Lips. My goodness. She's got to be wondering what else can we do. She's being recruited by Dillard, Belhaven, Southern, Southwest Community College, Southern Crescent Tech, wants to major in kinesiology. And I guarantee you, folks, she has had a whale of a season. Averages 12 and 4, but they won't go for her tonight at all. Destiny Batiste from Thibodeau with the rebound and the feed underneath.
And
somebody got a hand on that. Yes, yeah. Taylor got a hand on that one.
In less than 3 minutes, Ken. With a 10-point lead.
Couldn't get that shot up, so 2:58. And the River, the team in the dark uniforms, needs a big rally. Lauren Scott to Taylor Lips. She's got the look, but nothing's falling, so you got to wonder if her confidence is there to shoot it. She was looking to distribute inside, and Destiny Batiste slapped it away, dove after it, but can't come up with the basketball. And the River still has it. Taylor Lips will inbound.
That ball was not,
yeah.
As much as we talked about Bruce's offensive skills, her deep, she just slapped the ball away.
Yep.
And got that one out.
Now she missed the three. The rebound comes down to Gautreaux. Gautreaux feeds left side to Michaela Carter. Collision. Bruce goes down, and an offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Boom.
Had the position, just ran right through her.
Might be one of the few things that didn't go right for Michaela Carter in this game. She has had a whale of a game. But tried to draw that foul and couldn't do it. Deontay Harding. And now Destiny from Thibodeau works it in for the layup and score from Thibodeau on her floor. With 2 minutes to play. Still a long way to go. 12-point game. River needed that one. Won't fall. Gautreaux missed the shot. No whistle on the rebound.
Got a chance for a three-point shot. Three-point play here.
They counted the basket.
Yep.
Tyler Lennox from St. Charles Catholic.
And we see it here. The deep one didn't fall, but she gets an offensive rebound, puts it up, sinks it, gets the foul, and has a chance for a three-point play.
couldn't
That one
convert.
won't fall either.
Lennox, young lady, plans on attending Southeastern Louisiana.
Timeout, Ken.
And with that, we'll have a timeout. 1:53 to play. 10-point game. The team in white, the home team, the Bayou team with the lead. Want to remind you not to miss the great college softball matchups on CST. Coming up next Friday, it's South Alabama taking on the Louisiana Raging Cajuns in a doubleheader beginning at 4. Then the LSU Tigers travel to Lake Charles to take on the McNeese Cowgirls at 6 p.m. on April the 3rd. All games are live. Log on to CoxSportsTV.com for the full schedule. Softball on CST. Love watching softball. The college level.
And this time of year it starts to heat up. Softball really heats up. But a 10-point lead here for the Bayou with less than 2 minutes left.
Right down the road, Nichols has a brand new softball facility. And
they are red hot.
Everything
they are really good.
Everything that would be dirt is now that brown colored artificial turf.
Coach Santiago's got it working at Nichols softball.
Louisiana, LSU, and McNeese all in the top 25 have been ranked there. And just another great sport represented by the state of Louisiana nationally in the polls. Treya Bruce down to Brianna Harding with underneath the Orion James from Ellender. That might have been the icing on the cake with the minute 40. Still a lot of time left, but boy, with the 12-point lead, it's going to be tough. Won't go there. Oh, and the follow won't go by Michaela Carter.
And Destiny gets the rebound, and that's a foul. And they're going to say she traveled with it.
Lawrence Scott to inbound from St. James, and boom, Brianna Harding runs right into Taylor Lips. Hit the floor, but she's okay. Brianna Harding from Houma Christian, shaking that one off just a little bit. We'll inbound all over again. That hurt here at the broadcast table. So Lawrence Scott will do it again. The lady who inbounded is first team all district in 10-3A. Feet underneath. Orion James for a 5'9" big player at the post. She moves so well. Number 33 with the basketball in white. Feeding
Destiny has it. She's going to take it inside.
She sees a lane to the hoop and can't reach it. They blocked her out. Shot was off the mark. Rebound comes down to Gautreaux. East St. John to the hoop. Runs right into a player and loses the basketball. And that was Orion James. That's like hitting a wall.
Only thing, Ken, less than a minute left. You can't be passing it around. You got to take the shot. At this stage, you down by 12.
She hit Orion James, and Orion didn't move. Here goes Vic Nelson. She's going to take it to the hoop. 1-on-2.
Vic loses control
of
the
ball.
She felt Lips right behind her.
That was a strip. Lips got a hand in here. Watch. Just a strip in there. Got the hand in there at the right time. Such hustle all the time. Kickball by Mia Monroe. Brianna Harding to inbound. Orion James with one dribble to the hoop. Off the mark, gives the River a little bit of a chance, but they throw it away when they needed to convert on the last 3 of 5 occasions. They were not able to get the bucket, which would have been in a close game.
Just nothing. Nothing has fallen. Especially from the outside, absolutely zero. Oriana James.
39 seconds to play. Oriana James again with nice movement, and this is just shooting practice for somebody like Treya Bruce, but they haven't fallen tonight as much as she would have liked them to fall. Yet the home team,
and you can tell this is an all-star game.
And Terrebonne.
In a real game, they'd be holding the ball for a lot longer.
Finally for Taylor Lips, she got a 3. She got an outside shot to fall.
Somebody's wide open.
20 seconds. That's Brianna Harding. And she missed the layup. River has it, loses it.
Destiny comes up.
Treya Bruce buries a 3 from South Lafourche, the all-time leading scorer. This one is just about over. Taylor Lips with one more shot will dish it underneath. There's the final bucket of the game by Jakira Gautreau of East St. John on the feed from Taylor Lips, also from East St. John. The final is 56-46. The home Bayou team is the winner. Back to wrap it up right after this at Thibodaux High School. It was a good, active all-star game for the girls. The home team wins it 56-46. Back in a moment.
Your home for the best in coverage of pro, college, and prep sports in the New Orleans area is CrescentCitySports.com. Whether it's news, opinions, live video webcasts of high school sports, or Louisiana's best prep football scoreboard, you can get it all at Crescent City Sports. The name may be new, but it's the same great coverage you've gotten for years from our team of New Orleans natives. Click it now and like us on social media at CrescentCitySports.com.
In Louisiana, we are 50th in the nation for overall health, a frightening statistic.
Archie, we believe change starts here. So we built a state-of-the-art wellness center, the first of its kind in the state and among the best in the nation.
Through prevention, education, fitness and sports, and wellness services, the Wellness Center can help improve your overall health and well-being.
The Wellness Center of Thibodaux Regional, for a healthier, better you.
At Thibodaux, the gym filling up for the boys' game, and they were thrilled, the fans who were in here to watch the girls play the Bayou versus the River. How exciting. The home Bayou team, made up mostly of teams from Bayou-Lafourche and the Lafourche Parish and Terrebonne Parish areas, defeated the River Parish area 56-46. And Mike, we saw a thrilling contest.
Absolutely, Ken. And the MVP, no surprise, for the Bayou side, number 23, Vic Nelson, 14 points. He also did a fantastic job on the defensive side of the football, but so much of her points were made inside. And certainly on the River Parish, Taylor Lips, it just wouldn't sink for her. Still ended up, though, with 13 points in this game. You know, if some of those easy shots would have went in, it'd have been in the 30s.
Yeah,
it just never could fall.
She easily could have scored 30 tonight. And I don't think we saw any time in this game Treya Bruce really unleash it and get on target. But Victoriana Nelson, Vic Nelson with 14 points. She just played lights out tonight.
Vic's scoring, I think, is the biggest surprise, because we knew how good of a defensive player she was. Great rebounder. She could handle the ball well. You know, our coach had told us she's got a pretty good outside shot. That didn't happen in this game. She was hitting everything inside. Also showed a tremendous amount of hustle on defense.
Mike, your final thoughts as we wrap up this girls all-star game here for the Thibodaux Lions Club.
Last thoughts, Vic Nelson's, this isn't her last game playing basketball somewhere. If anybody really stood out, it was really her. She had a terrific game here tonight.
Well, we said this earlier. She's being recruited by Delgado and Millsaps, and after tonight, probably
I think that list will grow.
A whole bunch more people. And this young lady from South Lafourche had a really career game. So did Taylor Lips. The shots just wouldn't fall.
No, wouldn't fall from the outside. And then, man, she had so many easy shots inside. Again, almost like a lid over the top. It just wouldn't fall.
And look, coming up, a boys game, slam dunk contest, three-point contest, all kind of great things ahead. But, man, don't go anywhere. We've got a lot coming up at the top of the hour. So thanks for joining us. Hold on. We do want to see the trophy presentation.
There it is.
Go to the home team,
the champs,
the Bayou team, the champs. And they deserved it.
Champs from the Bayou.
A solid victory tonight by 10 over the visiting River Parish teams, 56-46. Again, Victoriana, Vic Nelson, the most valuable player for the Bayou team with 14 points, and Taylor Lips, a second cousin to all-time NFL great Louis Lips from Southern Miss and East St. John's football program and basketball program too, the MVP with 13 points. So stay tuned for game number 2 of the Bayou-River All-Star Shootout, when the boys take the floor in about 40 minutes. From Mike Detillier and our entire crew, I'm Ken Berthelot saying so long from Thibodaux. Once again, your final score, the Bayou region 56 and the River region 46. Back with more basketball at the top of the hour.